Hi everyone, how are you? Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're well and I hope everything's good where you are in your part of the world. So today we are going to do a fluid art painting. I'm going to use the Dutch pour technique and I'm going to use a pink and black base. So I'm going to put my pink and black on a base, blow it all out so it's all different, very chaotic. And then I'm just going to puddle on top some yellow puddles and I'm going to blow those out. And in my mind, I've got kind of like a flower design. So I'm really excited to work with a marbled background that's going to be black and pink, using yellow as well. And I really can't wait to see what you and me can create. So these are the yellows that I'm using. That looks almost white, but it is a tone of yellow. And I will list all the colours and the brands in the description box below. I have used a pouring medium, and again I'll list that. But you can see here I've had a bit of an accident. I actually pushed my hand against the cup and it went all over my table. But the good thing with having the plastic sheet down means I could scoop all of that up and back into the cup, so there's no wastage. So these are my colours. They're nice bright yellows with a pink and a black background. So the pink by Amsterdam and the lamp black by Amsterdam are going to form the basis of the background colour. So I'm now going to take my black and pink. You'll see that I've painted the sides already. All of that is lamp black, just so I've got good coverage. But I'm going to take the black now and the pink and place that on the base of my canvas. In no real order, I'm just literally, it's a bit like a chaos Dutch pour where I'm just layering all the paint on the canvas and then I'm going to just blow it all into each other so it can all kind of infuse and merge into different tones. And don't be scared to use something like a bright pink with a black because it's a thicker consistency. It's not going to really create different kinds of colour with those two combinations. But what it will do is it will create different tones of those colour. So some of the pink will get a little bit darker. Some of the black will be mixed with that pink. So just have a bit of fun. I'm going to take my hairdryer in now. This is on a cool setting. I have sped up this video. I don't want you to get bored. So you'll see that I'm literally just blowing the pinks into the black and vice versa to create different tones across this piece. It's really important that you get good coverage, a consistent layer as your base layer. So take your time to do this. There's no need to rush and just create a really nice base coat using those two colours. You can see the kind of creation that I'm designing. That pattern on top, it's like a starburst. It's the burst of colour moving from the middle of the canvas to the outer edges. You can see those outer edges are a little bit more merged together. They're not so solid, they're a bit more ghost or whispery. So yeah, if you want to create that kind of effect, work from the middle to the outer edge. Okay, so I'm nearly done. I'm really happy with the combination of the pink and the black. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my yellow and I'm going to create puddles of yellow on my base. So I've got 2 puddles at each corner, here and here. And then I think I'm going to put 2 in the middle, almost like a diamond effect or a zigzag. And then what I can do is I really want to blow those out. I will link them in together using the finger swipe, but that's the kind of design that I'm going for. So I'm happy where the puddles are. I think that would be a really good composition. So I'm now just taking one colour at a time, and I will puddle those on top of each other before blowing them out. I'm just going to take my torch now and pop any air bubbles. So I want to do that before I use my hairdryer to blow out the design. I'm going to take my hairdryer and I'm going to put some of the paint that's still on the base, so some of that pink and black, mixed within those puddles. And then once I've done that, I'm going to take each puddle in turn and blow out a design on top. When you're blowing out each puddle, look at the overall design. Step back, don't be scared to put your blow dryer down and just take a few moments to really observe the area that you're working with. Take each step one by one. Don't worry about the end design at the moment. Blow out other areas that you feel that should be larger, that cover the canvas a bit more, or create smaller spaces by blowing the puddles inwards. But you'll get to know what you really like when you look at your piece. I really wanted a combination of those 4 pops of yellow colour mixed with the pink and the black background. So now it's just about composition and tweaking the piece that you want to create. Okay, so I'm happy with the puddles of yellow. And now I'm literally going to take my finger, but instead of just going around the design, I'm going to go through some of those puddles. I'm going to go through the center of those puddles with my finger, bringing in some of the pink and black colour. It looks quite harsh, it looks quite a hard line, but trust me, when this dries, it's not going to be so hard. It's still going to be a very soft, delicate piece. But it's really important that I create a line using my finger and a finger swipe that helps guide the eye from one area of the piece to the other. That's all about composition, and that's all about the flow of the piece that you're trying to create. I wanted to create a really stunning background of the pink and black with the bursts of the yellow on top. But I also wanted to connect all of those pieces that I've created by using the finger swipe. I'm happy with this. I'm just going to go over some of the areas just to make it a little bit of a harder line. And then what I'll do is I will take you in for a close-up of the details that we've been able to create with our hairdryer and with our fingers. So here we go. Let me take you in for a closer look at this wet version. You can see the pink and black background with the pops of yellow on top. And you'll see how I use my finger to really swipe through all of those puddles, bringing in some of the black base and some of the pink tone throughout all of those yellow puddles that you can see. And some of that yellow also travels through that line across the base. What it's doing with that finger swipe is it's connecting those puddles that we've created, and it's really helping the eye to flow and move with the piece as you look at it. What I'll do is I'll show you some more of the detail as the wet version, but stay tuned because I'd love for you to see the dry version. It is stunning, and it's one of the pieces that I'm most proud of this year. I know I say that each time, but this is very different and I'm really proud of it. And the yellow has remained its vibrant colour. The thickness of the consistency has allowed it to stay vibrant and not mix too much with the other colours to create like a green colour. So that's why I've used a thicker consistency for this piece. So this is the dry version. I've placed it on my wall just so I can show you some of the different tones. It's up to you really what way round you have it, but I wanted the lines to come from the top all the way through the design and back out through the top. You can turn it the other way so it's at the bottom. But I really wanted to show you how we can create a vibrant piece using some different colours in the background, so the pink and the black, and then really vibrant yellow pieces of popping on top. But by dragging your finger through and helping with the movement, we can take some of that black and pink all the way through the design on top of those puddles that we've layered. I hope you've had fun doing this along with me. Let me know if you create something similar. I'd love to see what you do. And let me know if there's any other colours you'd like me to experiment with. Thank you so much for joining me this week. Thank you so much for all of your support. And I really hope I get to see you again in the next video. Take care, have a great week, and I'll see you soon.